Sports Trust acts as an implementation partner to its trustees, stakeholders and corporate donors. It distributes sporting equipment, kits and installs sports facilities in rural or historically disadvantaged communities in South Africa across all sporting codes for both abled and disabled sports. Every year, the Nedbank Kiona team search goes around the country to unearth fresh talent. As part of this initiative, and in line with its ongoing commitment to community upliftment through sport, Nedbank provides soccer and training kits to disadvantaged schools. They recently conducted a handover at Rand Stadium.
With our soccer kit handover program with our partner, the Sports Trust, Nedbank is a trustee with the Sports Trust, and our handing over of soccer kit facilitates the development of soccer in South Africa, because we find that by developing young stars, it is answering to our national development plan in South Africa in unearthing new talent and giving learners the opportunity, as well as young men, the opportunity to make a difference in South Africa and to show how sport impacts on your life in becoming future leaders.
We have soccer development because we come from an underprivileged area, one of the underprivileged area, and soccer development really gives kids in Reiger Park a chance to really do something with their lives and develop themselves when it comes to sports.
We're having a soccer development in our school because it takes our children out from the street. To do a soccer is something that they can live on it. It's a sport that we love, and when they are out of the street, they are out of trouble.
As a school, we would like to have Nedbank as a partner, so that going forward, we can be able to motivate our kids by playing in a dignified way, having a soccer kit, unlike before where they used to play shirtless or without a kit, and then would be loved by other people. So it's a motivation for them to have a soccer kit, and then that helps to improve them to also like the school as well.
As a bank that is highly involved in the communities it serves, Nedbank takes pride in providing resources that allow talented young people to reach for their dreams.
I want to see myself successful, maybe being a soccer player, and other kids must also play soccer because they must not end up on the streets like others.
Sports is very good for our well-being and keeps us from doing wrong things in the streets, because many children now are doing wrong things in the streets because their parents don't think that sports is good for their well-being, and it will keep them from doing wrong things in the streets.
Through the Nedbank Affinity Program, ordinary Nedbank clients have the opportunity to contribute towards enhancing education through sport.
How you can contribute in making a difference and doing good in South Africa is by opening a Nedbank Sport Affinity account, which is at no cost to you. And to date, since 2010, we have helped over 500 schools in 9 provinces, and over 1,300 learners have had the opportunity to be touched by this program.
Nedbank really did us a lot of favor because we were short of a soccer kit, and what they have done today, they have done a very good thing to our community. They're plowing back to our community. I just wish next time Nedbank can come to our school and then tell our parents, open their account at Nedbank so that they can put something back to us.
Starting with the educators, I think this will make a lot of difference. Most of us, starting with me as well, I'll make sure that I get myself a Nedbank card, and I'll encourage the other educators as well to do as such. And then the parents as well, they wouldn't be against such an initiative. You giving back to the community, which is a very, very good exercise. So we would encourage the parents to be involved with Nedbank in the future.
By providing quality kits and equipment to those in need, Nedbank and the Sports Trust continues to sow seeds of future greatness in the lives of young talent. Nedbank and the Sports Trust recently enabled more than 200 students from 10 schools to participate in this year's KZN Youth Run.
This program started in 2012 with the aim to encourage learners to participate in the sport of running in the KZN region in the rural areas. There are 200 learners that are running on this program coming from 10 different schools. The aim of the program is to encourage learners to run and assist them to represent the province. As such, some of the runners are in the KwaZulu-Natal Athletics Academy for further training. And the purpose of this program is to assist the learners to run and represent the province in national championships and in provincial championships.
It's a milestone event on the calendar of the KZN Department of Sport and Recreation. And I think it's significant. So its unique selling point is the fact that it precedes the Comrades event. It's also been declared international youth race. So its numbers, I think, are testimony to its popularity and its growth. I think this year we've got almost 8,000 participants in this race. What is also, I think, noticeable is the improvement in the quality of the event, just in terms of logistics and all its organization. And for that, I must say thank you very, very much to KZN Athletics.
My key responsibilities with the youth run, I organize schools that participate in this event. I communicate with educators, we organize their entries, we arrange their transportation and also all the logistics that pertain to the youth run. And also I've got a group of schools that are organized, that participate in the road running development with Sports Trust. There are 10 of those schools. From each school we have got 10 girls and 10 boys. So it's 20 in total times 10 schools that make 200 learners that are participating in that program.
Involvement in grassroots sports development is critical for both Nedbank and the Sports Trust, and they are very proud to be able to support developing athletes in the KZN region.
Irace yanamhlanje ibinzima kumina because okwesibili nje ngigijima kanje namhlanje, so ibinzima kumina but ngijabulile ukuthi nami ngibe ingxenye yalosuku namhlanje.
I don't believe there's a difference between what a man can do and what a woman can do. As long as you put your mind to it, you can make it. We can all do sport. It's just what you offer to the sport. What time do you give to practice? It's fun for the girls to do sport. It's very good. It keeps you fit and very healthy.
Kumnandi usuku lanamhlanje ngithe mase ngihamba sengika beach yazi ukuthi kunzima ingekho ngingathola amanzi the kodwa sengithola amanzi ngathola umfutho ukuthi ngikwazi uku-improve ndahamba na-push ngaze ngazofika bengazi ukuthi ngizangena ku-top 10 kodwa bengalindeli ukuthi ngaphuma unumber 1.
The race was great and even it was challenging, but I'm happy that I was able to finish the race because that is what is important about. To me, it's not about becoming number 1, but to me, it's about to finish the race. Because when I finish the race, that means that this race will determine my year, how will I end my year. So I'm so happy that I was able to finish this race, and also at the same time, I was able to represent my school for the 4th time.
Spiwe Tusi has been running a youth run for the past 3 years since I known him as a learner at our school. So he has been doing very well for the past 3 years, and he has been a very good inspiration to other learners, more especially with the handicaps that he has, but he doesn't take that into account, and he runs just like everybody else, and he wants to do everything that a normal person does.
I'm happy with the challenges that I have Because, you know, I heard so many people say that life is difficult. No, life is not difficult, but life has challenges which you need to face, which will determine your future. So that's what my life is about.
Since 2012, the Nedbank Development Running Program has supported 19 schools and 1,302 learners in an effort to introduce road running and cross-country to disadvantaged schools and communities in KZN.
The biggest challenge we have in sport is that most of the learners, they don't want to come to practices, but they want to come to the games and they want to come to the events. How do we go about to face those challenges like that? Is that we have to make sure that we continue trying to empower the learners, try to make sure that all the learners, they get the same opportunity as every other schools, like for example the multiracial schools, to that extent that all the learners, they feel that they are on that level of the same schools which are on the top level in South Africa.
If all the youth of South Africa and then here in KZN, they can participate on all sports codes, they will be mentally fit. Even at school, they will perform well. They will be far away from the drugs and all the activities that are not supported by department.
My message to the youth, I think, from the department is, we are often asked, what is our youth program? Do we have a youth officer and a youth desk? And our department finds it very difficult to answer that question because all the work our department does, I would say 99% of the work is directed to youth.
Well done to elite female development runner Pelela Jileka for winning overall first position in the 10-kilometer youth race, and to her teammate Nomtando Mamelo for taking 8th place. The 2017 KZN Youth Run proved an all-round success and once again served as a great platform for the grooming of future running sensations. Here are some of the upcoming events you can look forward to on the Sports Trust calendar. The Sports Trust Community Race on the 9th of August in Kraaifontein in the Western Cape. The Sports Trust Corporate Quiz Challenge taking place on the 26th of October. And the Sports Trust Golf Challenge on Monday the 13th of November. For more information, visit www.thesportstrust.co.za. The Sports Trust acts as an implementation partner to its trustees, stakeholders and corporate donors. It distributes sporting equipment, kits and installs sports facilities in rural or historically disadvantaged communities in South Africa across all sporting codes for both abled and disabled sports.